Ladies and gentlemen, Secret Invasion. I don't even know where to begin when talking about this particular TV show, but today's video is going to be interesting because we're going to talk about the fact that they just recently came out and admitted, the own director for this TV show came out and admitted that they put this entire TV show together at the last minute. Even as they were releasing new episodes, they were still editing other episodes at the last minute and basically throwing it all together because they have no idea what the hell they're doing over there at Marvel anymore. We have an article here from Bounding Into Comics that says Secret Invasion director appears to admit that the series was cobbled together in the editing room even as they were releasing new episodes. This is the problem going on at Marvel right now. There is no management, okay? Everybody's too busy being an activist that they have no idea how to actually put together a good product anymore. And this is the problem that's going on with this particular series. Like, you have an issue regarding not having everything managed properly, right? And you're releasing new episodes even though you have other episodes that aren't even finished yet. You're basically rummaging all together at the last minute trying to put this nonsense together that nobody wants to see, that they constantly try to push the female girl boss image in your face because clearly that's what people want to see. That's worked so many times before that they want to continue doing it. So let's get into this article, guys, from Bounding Into Comics. It says Secret Invasion director Ali Salim appeared to admit that the entire series was being cobbled together in the editing room even as they were releasing new episodes every single week. In an interview with Olivia Singh at Insider, Salim was asked from what other Marvel directors and actors have said sometimes things in the scripts change at the last minute or the day of filming. What was your experience like for Secret Invasion? How closely did it follow all the scripts and how much room was there for improvisation or adjustments? Salim responded, I don't want to play semantic games, but I think of it as an evolution. As you hunt down story, everything is constantly evolving and it's a fascinating process. He went on to elaborate, I guess there are moments of improv, like between Sam and Dom, between Sam and Ben. There are really nice, rich moments of improv. There are actors who rely more on the script. Next, Salim appeared to reveal that the later episodes and the entire story of the series was being put together as they released the first episode. And I think as we are editing, we're still finding the story. We were finding the story on episode 6 up until episode 1 had already aired. Isn't that insane? Does anybody else find that to be crazy? The fact that they went into this TV show, somehow managed to film a bunch of scenes, somehow managed to put together a few episodes to release on Disney Plus, and you mean to tell me by the 6th episode you're still trying to find the story? No sense whatsoever. You mean to tell me you're winging it. You're winging this entire thing, and then you mean to tell me that you want me to believe that this is supposed to be a quality TV show. This is supposed to be one of the best TV shows put out there from Disney Plus to date. You really want me to believe that when you have this level of mismanagement, when you have this level of inferior product that you can't even figure out the story before you put everything together? How did you film anything? How did you put together the episodes that you had in the first place? You really don't know what you're doing. That's really sad if you couldn't find the story until the last episode. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to show where the MCU is at currently. They're so busy trying to talk about diversity. They're so busy trying to talk about identity politics that they couldn't find the freaking story until damn near the last episode, and even then they want to put everything together at the last second and hope that it sticks. I mean, this is what's happening at Marvel right now. It says he added that's part of the beauty of it. That's nothing beautiful about that. That's really actually kind of sad that you find that to be beautiful, that you couldn't find out the freaking story of the TV show that you somehow put episodes out for prior. You just couldn't find it. Like, it's just up there in the wind and you're trying to find it. Marvel just keeps hunting it down and using the resources they have to come up with the best story possible, and that quest never ends. Elsewhere throughout the interview, Salim punted on numerous questions about story decisions, noting that much of it was above him and his main role was directing the episodes rather than making major story decisions that affect the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For example, when asked about Maria Hill's death, he said, why is she killed? In another question for the MCU, I just did the best I could, making it feel truthful and emotional, and I'm grateful that I have not yet received death threats for killing off Maria Hill. When asked about how the series series might tie into the Marvels, he said, my participation in that was to make sure that Nick Fury goes up at the end of this series, so I made sure that he went up, and where they capture him in the next is entirely up to them. Similarly, when asked if he specifically knew how long James Rhodes had been a Skrull, Salim answered no. I think that's the question for the MCU at large, probably for Kevin Feige himself. He then added, what was presented to me was a lot of fun. I think we made a lot of fun of it, but for those definitive answers, I defer to Kevin Feige or I defer to the fans. So at the end of the day, what they're making, this entire TV show, has absolutely no place in the MCU whatsoever. There is nothing about this TV show that is actually going to go into the continuity. I guarantee you, they're going to forget about this show and forget it ever existed. They might do a little hint here and there towards this show, but for the most part, it's just a one-off that has no purpose in the overall MCU. And the funny thing is, there are many examples of that throughout the MCU. There's many examples of certain movies, certain events that people have just completely forgotten about. I mean, they forgot that a damn celestial came out of planet Earth and is still in the freaking ocean. They completely forgot about it. They don't even really talk about it at all. So again, this is going to be another example of just completely wasted time. Like, I don't know why people deal with this nonsense. Again, I report on it because, listen, that's part of my job as a YouTuber, but this is some really stupid stuff. If the director comes out and admits that he has no idea what the hell he's doing, that he's just putting this all together at the last second, and even then he's still finding the story, well, how could I take this seriously? How could anybody take this absolutely insane show seriously? I just can't. I cannot believe he actually came out and admitted that. That is some real wild stuff. It says, in fact, when asked if he had favorite episode or scene that he was most proud of, he answered, I'm proud of the whole damn thing. The 6 hours. I'm proud that I've survived. I'm sure you are. I'm proud that people are enjoying it. Nobody is. I love the scale and scope of it. There is no scale. The fact that I got to work on cars flipping over and explosions. Ah, the simple-minded. I gotcha. But ultimately, for me, it boils down to the emotional truth that's passing between two characters and the electricity passing between two characters. And so Don and Sam in the bar, when Rhodey fires Fury, I love that. Olivia Colman and Sam Jackson in the library in episode 1, I love that, he said. So listen, guys, this is where we're at, okay? This is where we're at with Secret Invasion. There really is not much more to say about this god-awful TV show. I feel bad for anybody that spent 6 hours invested in watching this. I know a couple of our panel members did it, and hats off to you, Wyatt and Atreus, for sticking through it. I saw the rage on Saturday Night Hypnosis on our live stream, and I could tell that it was definitely not worth it. So this TV show is going to go down in the books as probably one of the worst TV shows Marvel has come out with to date, and that's quite saying a lot. I've seen some people say that they prefer She-Hulk over Secret Invasion, and my God, I would have never thought I would see the day that that was even a thing. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.